The world has been changing rapidly in the past decade with the onset of digital technology. Businesses also need to catch up with all of these changes in customer behavior. Thai businesses a lot of advantages, and the one thing that we need is probably the right strategy to compete in the global market.
Welcome to the Nation Talk. Today we would like to introduce Pachara Aryakangun, Chairman of Bluebeak Group, a consulting company with an objective to boost value of business in line with digital transformation. Here's how the company's role to boost business potential towards digital transformation. Good morning, Pachara.
Hi, my name is Pachara Aryakangun. I'm currently the CEO of Bluebeak Group, a public company limited. We're the digital transformation consulting company with a lot of track record with leading organizations in both Thailand and overseas.
We will start from the first question. As a consulting company with objective to boost companies' potential towards digital transformation, why boosting the value of business is necessary? Please explain.
Well, I think businesses only exist if they can create value to the society. And as you may already know, that the world has been changing rapidly in the past decade with the onset of digital technology. Businesses also need to catch up with all of these changes in customer behavior, market landscape, globalization, so on and so forth. So in order to stay competitive, businesses need to find new ways to add value to the society. And that's how we define boosting value of the businesses. And I think everyone agrees that one factor behind today's business successes is the possession of digital capabilities and digital assets, which enable the improvement of overall capabilities and efficiency and create opportunities to make profits. So when some businesses are striving to stay competitive by boosting their business value, there's no other choices for all other businesses to improve themselves for more value creation. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to exist.
And what are Bluebeak's strong points to boost the value of business?
Well, I think there are quite a few unique value propositions that Bluebeak can bring to the table. But let me give you one example. Bluebeak is the integrated digital transformation consulting organization. So we bring together the strength of the experience, the expertise of the executives and the personnel who have worked with world's leading consulting firms, but also have a deep understanding of local markets. We can provide end-to-end services, including, strategy, innovation, technology, consulting services that meet the demand of the customer who want to upgrade their organizations to keep pace with the changes in digital era and unlock their growth potential to build business competitive advantages. So being able to provide end-to-end services, our customers will also enjoy the practicality of our recommendations and the speed of transformation, especially during this time like this. Opportunities come and go. So if your project is delayed by, let's say, 2 or 3 months, just because you need to piece together different parties to engage on the transformation project, you may already lose the market opportunity forever.
There are many foreign companies with high potential nowadays. Do you think Thai companies can boost their competitiveness in the global market?
Of course, I think Thailand has a lot of advantages. Basically, Thailand has a lot of good talent, and we are also located in a strategic geolocation that gives Thai businesses a lot of advantages. And the one thing that we need is probably the right strategy to compete in the global market. And first, I think in order to come up with the right strategy, you need to understand what your strengths and make sure you can leverage from those strengths. And second, you also need to understand the competitive landscape of each industry and each market that you're trying to deal with. So you understand who you are dealing with, analyze their strengths and weaknesses to find the gap in the global market. And I think the last thing is to understand your customers, your demand. And if you know your customers, your company has a potential to win already. And apart from that, I think the businesses that rapidly adopt and apply new technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence to improve their operations and to understand consumers better, they can design the right strategies and make decisions in a highly precise manner that would really give businesses an advantage to compete in the global market.
Amid the COVID crisis, which point business should improve to cope with the crisis and become successful?
I think the businesses must be improved to cope with the crisis in 4 areas, from business model to way of working to technology and the people. So with a lot of uncertainties, asset-light business model shines. For example, if you can reduce your investment, you can use technology like cloud computing or software as a service to cut costs in comparison to huge investment in on-premises software and hardware. And apart from saving costs, this also helps organizations avoid difficulties in a lot of mundane tasks like installation, maintenance, and also a lot of ongoing costs. You can have more flexibility to optimize all the costs, adjust it as per the demand of the business. And I think the second thing is ways of working, right? So you can apply the agile principle, which is the concept to enhance operational efficiency. Agile is a process of accelerating agility in communication and a lot of things among team members for better understanding and better decision making. Agile development de-emphasizes long-term planning in favor of short-term adaptiveness. And that would help business cope with day-to-day changes better. And I think the third thing is technology. We already mentioned that businesses that can apply new technologies like AI and ML, they will be able to make decisions better. They will have upper hand when it comes to running the business in a smart way. And lastly, I think it's the people. Organizations should evaluate the competency and skills of their personnel to ensure that their human resources can support the long-term growth of that business by upskilling and reskilling that personnel.
Do you have any plans to enhance Rubik's potential in the future?
Yes, I think we plan to do quite a few things in the coming few years. We will hire additional personnel and enhance their technological skills, as well as we plan to develop our learning academy center to make sure that we have the right facility, the right technology to improve our people's skill. We will invest in software system that supports organization growth as well, like ERP and CRM and HR system, to make sure that we run the business in a more efficient manner. We'll also invest in developing digital products, for example, like software as a service kind of product, because right now we have a lot of expertise in terms of resource management, marketing, things like that. So we are able to come up with some products that would benefit both large organizations and small organizations. And moreover, we are still exploring for an opportunity to invest or to collaborate with partners in various industrial groups in order to increase our competitive advantage and to build on with the long-term business growth.
Thank you very much for today, Mr. Pachara.
Thank you very much.